Hello, Darren McGarvey here. We're just doing a wee Ask Me Anything segment, so I'll just jump right into it. This is from Annette Hill. Hello, Annette. Thank you for your question. What are your biggest little gripes? And then Annette outlines some of her gripes. Apostrophes being put in the wrong place, grammar errors, things of that nature. Well, funnily enough, Annette, people who get annoyed at that sort of stuff, they annoy me. So congratulations. That sort of stuff is a gripe for me, grammar Nazis, but don't take it personal. Things that annoy me, things that irritate me, clutter. I need my environment to be kind of neat and tidy. The aesthetic stress that I experience as a result of clutter leads to a kind of paralysis and high levels of anxiety. And so if you were to spend a day with me in my house, then what you would find is that a lot of that day is spent just decluttering the environment, because I need that before I can begin whatever it is I'm due to do, whether it's work or whether it's just chilling. And this obviously drives my wife insane, because she's got a whole different outlook on life. My wife and I were very different personalities, you know. So she is she's a night owl. I'm a morning person. She likes the TV up very loud. I need it quite quiet. She likes the bedroom warm, and I need it cool. And don't get me started on our relationships with time. I have a relationship with time. So lateness, actually, that's a thing that can bug me. I think the odd lateness is okay, but serial lateness, especially when you've got a loved one who is punctually challenged, and you really have to tolerate it because you realise it's just part of their nature. Although I do see there is a subgenre of Instagram where a bunch of people who have diagnosed themselves through Google as neurodivergent are kind of using that self-diagnosis, which is not exactly clinical, is it, as basically an excuse for every idiosyncratic twist of character and pain in the arse habit that they've got, including turning up late every day, every time. So instead of Googling ADHD symptom checker to explain your lateness, maybe if you're late all the time, you might want to ask Google if you're just an inconsiderate person who thinks that your time is more valuable than everyone else's time. Ironically, the next thing that annoys me is rudeness. Not necessarily just like rudeness in terms of being rude with like working class staff in a coffee shop or some other retail setting, but also see people who don't clean up after themselves when they use public toilets and things like that. I mean, I'm the sort of person who, and you might find this disgusting, if I go into a public toilet and it's an absolute literal shit show, I will actually clean it myself out of disgust that a human being has left that kind of mess for a person who works there to come in and sort out. And I do that. I don't do that because I'm worried anyone was going to think it was me. It's not a self-seeking gesture. It's just I get this uncomfortable feeling of a person who works there walking into that and feeling a sense of just being demoralised by it. Do you know what I mean? Like literally people just shitting all over them. I would put that in the category of rudeness. I also think if you're a prolific user of taxis or delivery people, that you really should make sure that you've got a tip most of the time if you can afford it. $1 or £2 if you can. If you're getting a taxi, remember that the working class people are not necessarily ready for the cashless convenience society, and that you might want to go and lift a wee score out the bank or something like that, because that actually helps the taxi driver usually. Just with their cash flow, they don't get their payments the minute that the payment is made, and some of them have more precarious financial circumstances than others. So these are all wee things that I like to try and do to kind of mitigate what I see in other people's behaviour as quite inconsiderate and rude, and those sort of things. When I see them, they can irritate me from time to time. Can't really think of anything else that really grinds my gears. These are the big ones. And in terms of things that I like, maybe rather than things that I dislike, what things would you be surprised to hear maybe that are things that I'm enthusiastic about? I like candlelight. If you come into my house, I'm always getting into trouble for having candles lit, incense sticks. I like the place to smell nice. I like the place to feel nice. I like a nice calm environment for myself and my children. I like to get them set up at bedtime with nice dim lights and some chill out music, and they're into that habit and routine now. And aye, a nice, tidy, calm kind of environment. I'm probably a bit anal about it. So if you're the sort of person that just likes to live in a eruption of clutter, you might not get along with me in a domestic situation. But luckily, my wife and I are now legally bound, as well as emotionally enmeshed, thanks to the fact that we are now married. So we have a duty to tolerate each other's idiosyncratic twists of character. I'll just leave it there. Take it easy.